welcome to our Day 31, Lesson 31. I am not a victim of the world I see. So coming into that shape of the body, you may already know what's working for you. Maybe it's a small pillow behind the low back or a rolled up towel under your neck. But find that shape of the body that's comfortable and sustainable. And we'll move right into our breathing. Deep, long, smooth breaths through both nostrils and heavy sigh out through the mouth. It may be loud, it may be soft, but let the body grow a little softer and softer with each exhalation. And you can allow the lips to come softly together. Breathing neutrally and naturally through both nostrils. Allow my voice to direct your awareness and welcoming the softening. The top lip, the bottom lip, the place where the lips meet together, and all the tiny little muscles around the lips. The right jaw, the left jaw, the inside of the mouth, the right ear canal, the left ear canal, and now the whole lower face, the ears, the jaws, the lips, the inside of the mouth, and the root of the tongue. The right eye, the left eye, both eyes together, and now the whole face. The base of the skull and the whole scalp all the way to the hairline. Softening. The midpoint of the right brain, the midpoint of the left brain. Both sides of the brain together. The front part of the brain near the forehead, the stem and base of the brain near the nape of the neck. And now the whole brain together, the whole brain together, the whole brain together. Welcoming the softening and the free flow of communication. Allow the softening to flow down the body as if dripping or melting. The shoulders softening. Both arms from the shoulders to the fingertips. The upper back. The upper front of the torso. The low back, the abdominal area, and the low torso. Now the whole torso together. The pelvic floor, welcoming the softening. The hip joints together. Both legs together from the hip joints to the tips of the toes. And now hold in your awareness the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Softening, open, receptive. Now welcome your thinking mind to the practice, your mental aspect, extending a welcome, and welcome your emotional aspect, this aspect of yourself that is energy in motion. Invite in your blissful self and your higher self to accompany you in the practice. Your whole self, the wholeness of your being. And we'll begin our breath practice, counting backwards with the breath from 10 to 1. On your own now, in sacred silence. Allow the breath count to dissolve, and just keeping your breath easeful and smooth, the mind quiet and soft as you focus your awareness on the sound of my voice and the vibratory frequency of the words of Lesson 31. I am not a victim of the world I see. Today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see without and the world you see within. In applying the idea, we will use a form of practice which will be used more and more, with changes as indicated. Generally speaking, the form includes two aspects, one in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis, and the other consisting of frequent applications of the idea throughout the day. 2 longer practice periods with the idea for today are needed, one in the morning and one at night. 3 to 5 minutes for each of these are recommended. During that time, look about you slowly while repeating the idea 2 or 3 times. Then close your eyes and apply the same idea to your inner world. You will escape from both together, for the inner is the cause of the outer. As you survey your inner world, merely let whatever thoughts cross your mind come into your awareness, each to be considered for a moment and then replaced by the next. Try not to establish any kind of hierarchy among them. Watch them come and go as dispassionately as possible. Do not dwell on any one in particular, but try to let the stream move on evenly and calmly, without any special investment on your part. As you sit and quietly watch your thoughts, repeat today's idea to yourself as often as you care to, but with no sense of hurry. In addition, repeat the idea for today as often as possible during the day. Remind yourself that you are making a declaration of independence in the name of your own freedom, and in your freedom lies the freedom of the world. The idea for today is also a particularly useful one to use as a response to any form of temptation that may arise. It is a declaration that you will not yield to it and put yourself in bondage. So just noticing, returning back to the awareness of your breath, and just notice that the breath is freely flowing. There's no sense of hurry with the breath. It's flowing in and out, evenly and calmly, like a stream. Repeat slowly the idea to yourself with eyes closed. I am not the victim of the world I see. Remind yourself that it's safe to practice. Mighty companions go with you. The wholeness of your being is your guide. Begin to bring the awareness to thoughts that come up in your mind. Watching your thoughts. Don't dwell on anyone in particular, but try to let the stream move on evenly and calmly without any special investment on your thought. Do not dwell on any one thought in particular, but try to let the stream of thoughts move on evenly and calmly without any special investment on your part. And now, as you watch your thoughts, with no sense of hurry, repeat today's idea to yourself as often as you care to. I am not the victim of the world I see. And we'll practice together in silence. Stay with the practice. I am not the victim of the world I see. And allow the practice to dissolve, reminding yourself that this is a declaration of your independence in the name of your own freedom. And in your freedom lies the freedom of the world. And you may join me in our sacred declarations, repeating silently to yourself, I am willing to forgive. I offer my whole self to divine love. I am open to receive divine creative solutions. Gently slide your thumb to touch your index and your middle finger, slightly rubbing the thumb along the tips of the fingers, anchoring in your declaration for your freedom and your independence. You may stay here resting for as long as you'd like. And when you are ready to make your transition, come back slowly and easily. Our practice together is now complete. Namaste.